Hey guys, so Adobe Rush is really a basic video editing software. You can create a new product like so, select a couple of clips. I've selected multiple here, but in this clip I've just shown create. So there I am in the timeline. And how do I go and cut anywhere in the timeline? Well, you can see as I've moved along, I've got the cut icon now on the left being visible. I've cut my clip like so. I'm going to cut it again. There you go. What do I do if I want to duplicate the exact same clip? Well, select it, click the duplicate button. There you go. Now looking at a few transition graphics on here. You kind of, when you put them into the timeline, you have to drag him on top of your intended clip, so it actually looks decent on there. If you have it just in between, it kind of just then just shows the transition without having the video behind it. So you want to have it on top there. Yeah, where Adobe Rush really excels is really in like a mobile version of it, or if you're on the go, because it's not a very powerful video editing software. And it's really basic as well. So if you're doing like a really like a short video, it's quite a good tool for something along those lines. Or even if it's like your very first attempt at video editing and you don't really want to commit yet, just want to get an idea of what you're doing, then yeah, then Rush is something that may be for you. There are a couple of color presets that I'll get into later on. As you can see here, I'm just looking at the transitions available on there. So here are the built-in presets. For me personally, I prefer color wheels that you get in more advanced software. But if it's your first time out and you're not really sure in terms of like having the presets there, makes it a lot simpler process for just the amateur video editor on there. Yeah, like I said, I prefer having a color wheel. It was a lot quicker to finding it. But if you first time, presets are really useful as you start getting into any video editing on there. But when you get more advanced, you'll understand why the color wheels are just so much better on there. Again, you got a few more ways to edit the colors. And yeah, you can see there, obviously, you've got highlights. If it was me and I was doing it, I'd rather use the edits rather than the presets on there. So there we go. In terms of price, it's not a very high end in terms of price for video training software. I believe at the minute it's around $8.99 on there for a subscription on there. So yeah. If you guys obviously have any further questions, obviously with Adobe Rush, anything that you want to like further information on, that you think that hasn't necessarily been covered on here, obviously put it into the comments section below. Exporting is actually even simpler. You've got a share button at the top and then you just choose your file location. It's no different from doing it anywhere else of like saving a file. So yeah, it's pretty much, I haven't put that in because there really is not that much to show. As you can see, I'm just experimenting, putting in another transition one. This one's obviously called LA Vibes. Don't ask me why it's called LA Vibes and why they just call it Vibes, but yeah, that's what they decided to do. Yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Like I say, if you've got any comments, put them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer any questions.